Batman from 1989 was directed by Tim Burton, and up until The Dark Knight came out, this was my favorite Batman film. Sure, it's also Batman Returns, the sequel to this one, but I'll get to that in our video. As a kid, this one was my favorite. It's because this one actually feels like Batman right out of the comic books. Like, Gotham City in here just looks amazing. I think that's might be a best live action Gotham City, because like that from the original TV show, it looked like an ordinary city. Then with the Schumacher films, you got all this colorful stuff that pretty much just ruined it. And then the Nolan films, it honestly looked like something like New York or Chicago, something like that. This one actually looks like Gotham City. And of course, the beginning of the film wastes no time introducing this Batman, played by Michael Keaton. And we get the iconic "I'm Batman" scene. And Michael Keaton as Batman was a bit of a controversial choice when this film came out, from what I understand, because the guy pretty much just done Beetlejuice. And you see this movie and you're like, honestly, Michael Keaton doesn't fit as Batman. He looks more as a Joker. And yeah, I guess Michael Keaton does do some weird stuff in this film. The "you're gonna get nuts" scene, like it's a scene where he's sleeping upside down, I think, like a bad, pretty weird stuff, but honestly, he's a good Batman in here. And a good Bruce Wayne, too. I guess something that bothers me with his Batman, but I'll get to that later. As for his film's Joker, he's played by Jack Nicholson. And, okay, my favorite Jokers of all time, Mark Hamill and Heath Ledger. But I just see Jack Nicholson, and that's literally Joker from the comics. This Joker with the weird weaponry, Joker with the laughing gas. So, if someone were to ask me if I pick, when it comes to live action, Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger, I'm always gonna pick Heath Ledger. He was the better Joker. But when it comes to comic accuracy, I gotta give it to Jack Nicholson. The man literally is the Joker. There's supporting characters in here: Commissioner Gordon. Pat Hingle did an okay job with his character. Like, in this moment, he was just a chief of police. He wasn't the badass cop that's currently in recent comics. So Matt Hingle did an okay job as Commissioner Gordon. Then also got Billy Williams as Harvey Dent. I wish I would have seen him as Two-Face. I feel like this actor could have done a great Two-Face. But we never did get that up until the Lego Batman movie came out. And if this is the design they were going for Two-Face, I kind of like it, but at the same time it's kind of disturbing. Because it actually looks like he actually has his bones instead of like the burnt face and like his skin coming off of him. Like, I don't know if this was the design they're going for with this for future films, but I kind of like it, but it's disturbing at the same time. Then you also got Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale. I see that she's a great performance of the character, no problem. She's a reporter, love interest, no problems there. And of course, Michael Gough as Alfred. I like Michael Caine for Nolan films, but for me, Michael Gough is Alfred. And you gotta give the man some credit. He stuck with this franchise up until the worst parts of it. Much respect to this man right here. Then, of course, the epic final battle scene at the church. Probably one of the most memorable scenes from these films. Joker and Batman finally meet face to face for a pretty great sequence, of course, leading up to Joker's death, which I like, but it still haunts me to this day. It's creepy with the freaking I don't know what the heck that was, like the bag in Joker's pocket with a weird laugh. Such a creepy scene, but it feels like Batman to me. Then also another epic scene where we get the bat signal lit up and Batman standing on top of the gargoyle as the film ends. Just a beautiful, well-made scene right there. And of course, you also got the amazing soundtrack for this film, which I think might be the best soundtrack of any Batman film so far. The Nolan film's soundtrack was pretty good too, but this one is just as Batman to me. Now on the negative of this film, I wish I could give it a perfect, but it's not perfect film. As I mentioned, I have a problem with this Batman, and it's that he kills people. Batman's not supposed to kill people. Like you get the Batmobile scene in the factory, he's shooting down everyone. Then the Bat he's shooting people also from the Batwing, and heck, he even kills the Joker. So as much as I wish I could give this film a perfect, Batman's not a killer. That's what bothers me with this movie. And will not be a perfect film, it is still an entertaining movie to watch if you're a Batman fan. I'm gonna give this film 4 Batman logos out of 5. See, he's trying out a new rating system here, getting rid of the stars. Don't worry, it's not gonna be Batman logos, it's gonna vary it depending on what I'm talking about. And yes, this film was a success at the time, up until a very controversial sequel would come up years later.